YouTube, welcome back to another video. I've got a massive job lot of toys again. It looks very similar to the last job lot I got a couple of weeks back. There's a lot of Jurassic Park toys. So I thought I'd give you a little peek into what we've got for sale over the next couple of weeks and months. The toy shows are not back on yet, unfortunately. It's going to be August, the very earliest around the country. The earliest one for us is September the 6th. So hopefully we want to make that one. That's in Malvern. After that, there's a few in the West Country sort of area. But apart from that, there's no toy fairs this year, unfortunately. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these toys because there's quite a lot of them. If anybody wants to make me an offer, I'm happy to sell at a good price, or the best price I can. Always happy to sell whatever it makes me a little bit of profit, but I can get the toys moving to something else. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Now we're set up in my kitchen again, so I apologise for the utensils in the background. I haven't really got the room for these toys anymore. It's getting silly. So I'm on a bit of a Jurassic Park sort of addiction at the moment, if you will. So today I found two Velociraptors. One's got the back has got a kind of slightly yellow bubble, but he's still pretty good. That one's a nicer one, that's a nicer card. I got what I used to call it a pterodactyl, but it's not, it's actually a pteranodon. Very nice card. And then I got 5. Is it Dimetrodon? This one appears to be in a foreign language. I believe that is, with my knowledge of language, Dutch. But these are really cool. Crazy thing about these are, when I was a kid, they were selling them really cheap around about 1994, 95. Toy stores were getting rid of them. So me and my brother had a few of these. And then we have the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This is the electric one. I had one of these in my last pickups, and I have 2. And then we got some Star Wars Return of the Jedi, mainly Tri-Logo backing cards. So if you're into Star Wars collecting, you will know that buying carded Star Wars figures is expensive. I mean, this figure mint condition would be about £500 to £600. You can pick up the backing cards for a cheap price, and the figure is relatively cheap. You know, pair them up and they look quite nice together. There's Leia in her Bespin outfit on the Tri-Logo. Tri-Logo was what was sold in Europe, including UK. Princess Leia in her first film appearance, and then another Tri-Logo Bespin Leia. Part of the deal, this was thrown in. I knew these were worth a bit of money. Some people would like to pay ridiculous amounts of money for these in mint condition. It's not the best condition in the world, but I'm thinking if I can get this working with batteries and give it a bit of a clean up, I should be able to get maybe £20 for it. And then we got 2 little Jurassic Park figures. I mean, this figure is just like the thing of the day. That's 6 of them I got today. 5 packaged and 1 loose. And then we have the Superheroes Tower of Doom playset. I haven't looked to see if it's complete or not, but I think it is. I've got a few spare pieces of this in a box upstairs. So if it is or not, it's not the end of the world. I remember having this as a kid, and I originally thought it was for Star Wars. It has a very kind of like Endor sort of vibe for it. So growing up, I always thought it was, you know, something for the Ewoks to attack. But actually, no, it's for Tower of Doom, Secret Wars. Very nice box. Looks really nice. It's going to look lovely on my stall when we eventually get around to it. Thrown into the mix was this little free G.I. Joe vehicle. I know nothing about this. It looks like it's got a bit of damage to it, but you know, I'll probably sell it for a couple of quid. Next we have this Gangbusters 27 Lincoln Roadster, which is supposed to be Al Capone's car. Now this set is complete. All the pieces are sealed, apart from the figure, which is loose, but he's unpainted. Has all the original decals and instructions. Very cool little thing. I do love the old toy every now and then. It's not all about Star Wars and Jurassic Park and that sort of thing. Every now and then something random gets thrown into the mix, which I love. And then I had this as a kid. This is the Jurassic Park Tyrannosaurus Rex, or Junior Tyrannosaurus Rex. It has a bit of like a meat piece cut out his side where you can pretend he's been eaten by the dinosaurs. This, to me, is very nostalgic. It brings back a lot of memories. I had one as a kid, and my brother had one as a kid, and I can still remember getting it now, but I think we bought it from Blackpool. And then I have these two Ghostbusters sets, the Gravimeter and the Neutron Blaster. These sets are really cool. I need to double check to make sure they're complete, but I'm pretty sure they are. The dealer I bought them from told me they were complete. I kind of trust his judgment. If they're not, it's not the end of the world. But Ghostbusters stuff is cool. It's good up in price. People are starting to jump on the bandwagon now because there was a period where it was really cheap. Then it became a bit more expensive. And then it kind of stayed there for a while. And then all of a sudden in the last 6 months it's gone up. Mainly because the film's coming out. So a little bit of a hint. I would recommend picking these up if you want to make a bit of money. Then we have some puzzles. Got Gremlins puzzle here. Gizmo driving his little pink car. I always love like Gremlin stuff. It's strange that I was really surprised when I started collecting toys. I'm not around when Gremlins was on the big screen. I was surprised how many Gremlins toys there were. I thought there'd be nothing because I didn't really see the point of the Gremlins toy line, because apart from maybe a teddy bear or so. Some little big man. These are very much like Mego. They're a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner in size. They're quite cool. It's nice to have them on card. We've got some more Gremlins puzzles here. This is the one with the Gremlins playing Star Wars. And then we have another Gremlins one there. It's nice to get Gremlins puzzles in the first film. There's a lot of stuff in the second film available. Then this awesome Mark's Top Shot gun. It's Mark's. Yeah, Mark's Toys. Very cool. There's a James Bond one which is worth a couple £100 if you can find it. Very cool, and to have it on its original card as well. That's something you don't really see every now and then. Very hard to find. And then over here we've got an ET on card. I think his heart lights up. Bubbles damaged as always with these. I find with these LGN toys that the bubble always gets damaged. You just can't help it. They're just so thin. 80s toys and 80s bubbles are breaking like mad nowadays. We got this Chips viewfinder, or Viewmaster. You put it into like a little box and you spin the thing around and it shows you little scenes from this TV series. Then we got this Legend of the Lone Ranger. I really want this Lone Ranger series, and this was pretty much free because of that big chunk. They're usually not worth that much money actually. I thought they were worth quite a bit, but I was surprised to find that you can probably pick up the whole series for quite cheap. So he was pretty much free. I like him, he's quite cool. But Buffalo Bill Cody. Then we have this really cool Knight Rider wrist racers. Bubbles cracked as always, with 80s toys. But you put the Knight Rider thing on your arm and you pull the strap and he just flings off. And then we had this James Bond pen. High-tech plastic nib pen. I don't think it's anything special apart from just being a pen with James Bond on it. It comes from the late 80s, so it's not like it's mega rare. It's just a bit cool, just a bit different. And then this is what I really love. This is the Charlie's Angels Jill paper doll. Very cool. Look at that artwork. What's cool is, so it basically has, if you've never seen a paper doll before, you get all the outfits for her. You get to put on her body. I mean, that's pretty cool if you're a girl, you know, dressing up your favourite character from TV. As a guy, that's pretty nice as well. And then we got some Jurassic Park figures here again. So we got Nerdy Dennis, Nerdy and Nedry. He looks nothing like the character in the film. So this is the guy who takes the DNA, if you will, in the little canister and gets killed by the spitting dinosaur. Looks nothing like him. And then we have Alan Grant, Sam Neill's character. Unfortunately, there is the bubbles open on this card. And last but not least, I got some Action Force Muton. He is probably the most easiest figure to get on card. I would recommend not buying him loose, just buy him on card and open him up. I usually don't say that about toys because I think all toys that are sealed should be remain sealed. But there is literally thousands of these on the market you can get hold of. I've never not seen one for sale at a toy show. I've never not seen one for sale on eBay. Whenever I find Action Force carded, without a doubt, 90% of them will be this one here. For some reason, a massive job lot must have been found a few years back. And last but not least, this is probably the first lot I've ever had. Carded Muscle Men set. A pack of 4. I've never had these before at all. I see them at toy shows and people really love picking them up. I think loose they're quite cheap. I think they're a couple of quid each. But as a set, they're quite cool in original packaging. Unfortunately, the card has started to come away from the bubbles started to come away from the card. But apart from that, it looks pretty displayable. They usually go for about £50 carded from what I can see, maybe a bit more. But I'll be asking half that price because of the condition. So that was it for today's haul. Massive load of toys. I cannot wait to start putting these out on the toy shows to get people looking and viewing them, because a lot of this is memories for me. It's getting hard to find toys which you're able to make profit on, but these I can, because they were at a great value. I paid up for them, which you have to do if you want to get a good lot of stuff like this. You need to pay, because there's no point going to car boot sales and expecting to pay £1. These items you're paying 40, 50, 60 pound each for them, because you can make 30, 40 pound on top. Some of this stuff is a bit of a risk. The Ghostbusters stuff, I paid high on it, and then I'm waiting for the Ghostbusters film to come out, and if it does well, then I'll make more money, because the chances are that it's going to go up in price. As happened with Star Wars. When The Force Awakens came out, Star Wars toys tripled in price, quadrupled in price. So it's the same sort of thing. But at the moment, I'm still happy to take any offers on any of these toys. If you've got a price in mind that you like, a toy that you like, and you want me to give me a price, I'm happy to listen, as always. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Can't wait to see you on the next big toy haul I get. Have fun, stay safe.